size right. Nice.
Pinstripe? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing this crap.
You know, if you really are Al Capone, you are dead. Have been since before I was born. As a matter of fact, the last thing I remember is a priest reading me my last rites. They don't take too kindly to cop killers, if you know what I mean. So, what's going on? Is this hell?
Sure as hell ain't heaven.
Right on all counts.
Who are you?
For the past several dozen millennium, I've been an observer, gathering information, mastering the modern. You'll be happy to know that none of you have missed anything important, and I include MTV, the atomic bomb, several dozen wars, and Jennifer Lopez in that assessment. So, let me get you up to speed.
What in God's name are you talking about?
Ooh. Interesting that you should bring him up, since he has so thoroughly abandoned each one of you. So eager to judge and punish his creations for their transgressions, even though they just mirror his own. Read the Old Testament if you want to learn about real violence. Incest, patricide, fratricide, rape, pillage, and some truly creative mutilations. You are all amateurs in comparison. So, gentlemen, none of you gentle at all. Your minds are reeling as you're trying to make sense of all this. But hold your questions and listen, because here's the deal. This isn't heaven or hell. It's the world you left in varying degrees of disgrace. And I'm here to give you a second chance, as long as you play by my rules. Follow my orders without question, and I'll continue to provide you with the gift that keeps on giving. Life.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm lost. And I ain't listening to one more word that comes out of this freak's mouth.
Oh, Mr. James. You don't know the half of it. Everyone has a role to play. And you'll notice I did not provide you with a change of clothes because you're here as an example. Your reaction was predictable, as in its own way is mine. Any questions? Well, let's get on with it. Get dressed. We're going to a party.
Hey, I got some good news.
This night's gonna be over sooner than we think?
I found a reference to a link who's rumored to have the power to resurrect the dead.
Anyone or just the Rolling Stones?
Check it out. This is the real deal, okay? Big Cheese, the chairman of the board, if you believe this thing.
This thing being an ancient scroll you just put down on a bagel and a cup of coffee?
It's a color copy. And the link we're talking about's never been cited. I mean, it's not clear if he's ever existed, or he's just a legend. Ever come across any references to a king of the links?
Not in any of my pleasure reading, no.
The links don't have a king or any kind of leader. They're inherently ungovernable.
Like too loose a collection of different agendas to ever gather under one roof.
Sort of like humanity.
Right. But as the legend goes, tens of thousands of years ago, when the evolutionary tree branched off and we got our so-called missing links, there was one creature that was closer than any to humans. Now, he tried to rule the links, and he was partly successful until some sort of fall from grace about 5 millennium ago. Some sources think there's some overlap with biblical references to the devil.
Actually, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather used to tell us stories about him. Real badass.
Does he have a name?
No, there are lots of guesses, most of which I can't pronounce. A few refer to him with tongue clicks.
Nice. You should think about taking that show on the road.
But he's basically nameless. And the myth says he who knows his name will control him.
Sounds very Arabian Nights.
Yeah, it dates back a lot farther.
So no idea what his name is, and if this thing has any say in the matter, we never will.
Right. And the only sketch we have to go on comes from the Book of the Dead.
No idea if this thing is real?
No.
No idea if this is the thing that reanimated the bodies.
No.
If that's what happened to the bodies in the first place.
No.
That wasn't a question.
Right.
Seems to me there's only one thing to do. Hope it's not.
Thank you, Carl.
Don't mention it.
I wasn't going to.
Nice costume, miss. Enjoy the party. And who are you supposed to be?
I'm Paul Wayne Tilden, and this is Jared Steck.
Hey, nice job. You guys look like dead ringers. I know a lot about serial killers. Kind of a hobby.
Then I really am pleased to meet you. But we have forgotten our invitations. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Anybody who goes this much effort gets cut some serious slack.
Well, try to return the favor.
Enjoy the party. Don't tell me. Al Capone.
Ah, the kid's a genius.
Hey, you should stow away that replica. People might get freaked out.
Replica.
Everyone shut the hell up and get in the center of the room! No! Hey, that's enough of that.
Very nice shot. Aren't you going to trigger the alarm? Don't kill any of the hostages yet. Lock them up downstairs.
All right, everybody downstairs! Go! Down!
That will be a representative from Chicago's finest. After you finish telling them what the situation is here, that there are 30 people who will lose their lives unless I get what I want, tell them there's only one member of the police department I'm willing to speak to. He belongs to a precinct that everybody wonders about. Special Unit 2. And his name is Detective Nicholas O'Malley.
I've got O'Malley on the scene.
Anyone been in contact with him?
Negative. Captain's orders were to lay back until you assess the situation.
He let the museum security guard call out who said something about a serial killer convention going on in there.
This guy was asking for you. You know him? Old friend?
Emphasis on old, if he's who we're talking about, and no friend.
We set up a one-block perimeter for civilians and the media. Everybody wants to know what the hell's going on, as usual.
Including us.
Got snipers on the roofs, there, and there. But it doesn't look like there's much chance of a shot. He's got all the windows and doors sealed and under his control.
We've estimated 30 hostages.
We'll see what you can do to keep the press distracted. Building blueprints?
In the van.